Okay, I refuse to die.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm like a human cockroach.
Screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused.
Yeah, you know, people screaming, people dying, blood, guts, bones, whatever. I'm over. That was years ago. Who can remember these things? It happened when I was 16, and Shepard, by his face, you could tell it's clearly 17.
Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning
I have
facility.
a...
You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden
Are they asking me the trolley problem? If you had to leave one or two behind, which would you rather do? It was that or die.
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are going to die. That can't affect your decisions.
I feel like this is poor characterization. I don't know. If you saw, like, all your friends and family die as a kid, I don't think you'd be as laissez-faire about life. You'd be like, well, maybe you would, actually. Maybe, as long as I'm alive. I refuse to die. Some kind of deity put me on this earth that I am unkillable. And, I mean, I haven't... Out of all the games I've played on this channel so far, which is 2, I've died a bunch in Minecraft, and I haven't died once in Mass Effect 2. But we have... This is like one of those 100-hour games, right? We have so many hours ahead of us. You never know where it's going after this. I hope we get a 10-minute cut... Ooh! Talk to the elusive man.
Is waiting for you in the other room.
Oh, he's just over here? Which ship are we on now? It's not the Normandy. Where are we now? Like Germany? Oh, I have to go to the Metroid save room. But yeah, if it's a competition between the 360, the PS3, and the Wii, I recently just got a PS3 to play another game relatively soon. We're going to start a lot more series on the BrickHead channel. I should pay attention to this.
I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Sassy pose. I'm doing the same sassy pose. Not intentionally.
Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
I need some answers.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
My face... I'm trying to make it so my face covers Shepard. Shepard's my self-insert, my original character.
2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest
Brought you
threat
back to serve as the protagonist of the video game.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
Not bad. You're not my friend. Jacob's my only friend. And maybe Miranda, but not you.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
That's right, Shepard. You have my DNA. You're my blood.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping,
the Y2K bug
have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
I'll need a lot of convincing.
Nothing you say is going to convince me to trust you. I need more than words.
I need money. Hard liquid gold injected directly into my new IV drip. Directed directly into my catheter.
The latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'm supposed to trust them? I'm pretending like I don't trust them.
Cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor.
And he was he was a good friend.
What I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been.
Okay, so no one on this team trusts each other. That's good to know. That makes me feel safe and kind of at home. Do I have a choice?
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find
that's kind of the thesis of the game, Shepard.
We can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can.
This is like an ironic name, like a short dude in the mafia would be named Stretch.
I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I owe you a life debt. Jacob owes me a life debt. I guess I also owe Miranda. Oh! The menu to select squad to spend points. Okay. Probably tactical cloak, right? Did I just use all my points? Okay, 3 squad... I have 0 squad points. Okay, well... I chose the tactical code. It's gotten a little better. Journal. Look for clues that might explain what happened to the missing colonists. Investigate the missing colonists. Save Joker. Joker has been saved. Alright, that's good to know. Oh, thank God. Tell me, Joker, is he safe? Sorry.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served.
This feels like one of those National Geographic documentaries. It's one of the Blue Avatar people. Okay.
The
Asari.
Produced through a form of parthenogenesis.
All female race. Asari.
System to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors. The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism.
Me too.
Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast.
And they love
To
even
Solarians,
faster.
other species seem
All of
suited
these
to
intros
dull
are about their sex lives.
Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity.
Me
The
too.
Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellion several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
This feels really generalizing. I mean, imagine if these were people for a second. Oh yeah, this entire species, this entire race, they're known for keeping secrets? I don't know, man. Turians.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the
I've seen these
Citadel
guys.
Council to fulfill the role of galactic.
Listen, I love like
peacekeepers.
reading
The Turians have the
articles,
largest
you
fleet
know,
in
Wikipedia,
Citadel
whatever,
space.
about
They make
Star
up the
Wars,
single
just like
largest portion of the
little,
Council's military force.
little
As
creatures,
their
you know, that nobody
territorial
cares
influence
about.
has spread, the Turians have come
My
to
favorite's
rely on
Max
the
Rebo, of
Solarians for
course. The
military
aforementioned Robot
intelligence
Chicken helps
and
with
the
that.
Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the 2 species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Extinct races. Okay, so council races. God, there's so many aliens. Alright, well.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
This is one of those story games that, like, the lore is very deep and in depth. They do this thing that social media does where they'll have a little a bright blinking anything really that's like, oh, you haven't read this thing, or even like any message program, and it makes my crow brain want to read all of them. Granted, I can just hit X to mark all as viewed. There's clearly a lot I don't know about the world of Mass Effect, but I have to save the game for sure. Yeah, create, save. Alright, I saved the game. The game is saved. I think that's what just happened. Get one last look at Shepard. I don't know when we'll be back. Hopefully, listen, I just play the games that are left on my desk, and proprietor willing, I will have a chance to play a game that is not Minecraft. If this goes well. So, I think there's like 100 more hours in this. We could do so much more with Mass Effect 2. So, hopefully, down the line, we will be able to play more. But, as I go on, more and more games will release, and I intend to play the lot of them. I'm excited about this year of games, the games I'm gifted, the games I've given.